Okay. Take me up to the stars. Or up to the next, flaming dildo. Oh, great. Their goal in putting him there is to make me go back down and have to wait for the entire elevator to go through its cycle again. Okay. Here's the annoying puzzle I was alluding to earlier.
Oh, this is the annoying puzzle. This! Okay.
Yeah, this one's annoying. As opposed to the other ones that are not really annoying.
Just rage-inducing. Okay, good to know. Good to know that we have a distinction.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. The slowest elevators in the world. Alright.
What's the point of this room? What does it do? Why?
There, so you can catch ledges.
Whoa, that's close.
Alright. So what that did is it unlocked this little grate. So I can go back up this slow elevator again. And I can pull this block out. The grate slid over so I can pull the block out. Now get this. I got to go down the elevator again with this block. That's enough for the elevator. We are now an hour into filming this. Hopefully you won't have to watch an hour. I'll cut out some of it.
We would never subject you to this.
We might subject you to 40 minutes. It'll probably be an hour by the time it's done, but...
We'll just take you to the very threshold of your sanity, but we won't go past that barrier.
Living heh. We got lots of puzzles in heh.
Oh, well, that's the kind of place heh is. A lot of platforming and puzzles. Forever.
And if you mess up, you get tortured. Alright, here's the next one. A little control room. You can look out at the beautiful scenery here.
Tortured by giant anthropomorphic block people.
So this is kind of a maze. You get to set up your own maze. What you really want to do here is set it up so you can walk right through the middle. Nope.
Can you imagine what this must have been like for the Star Wars fan who bought this game after seeing the movie?
Oh, that was me.
And but, you know, wanted to get to the epic confrontation with Maul. Let's say someone bought the game as soon as it came out, dealt with all the crap, was like, wanted to recreate and live that fight with Maul at the end. Just that iconic scene. Yeah. Like, yeah, that's gonna... Okay, that'll be cool. That'll be fun to see. And you don't get that.
No.
You get this. You get platforming and path puzzles. You know, how mood breaking, how tension breaking. This is the climax of the game, and you're having your player go through this?
Yeah.
That's pathetic. That, I don't like to use the word fail, you know, as a, oh, fail this, fail that, but no, you know what? That is fail.
Oh, and it took me a while to even find where that control room was. It's not obvious because it's not even lit up. Alright. Back to Queen Amidala.
Yay! No, better yet. Yay.
We must hurry.
Fight my battles for me. You suck. Distract them.
Not heard.
Man, on Coruscant, you were all over your shit, Panaka. What happened? Blunt force trauma? Repeatedly? To the head?
The end is in sight. That's the throne room up there.
And this is the final boss for Amidala?
Yeah.
To destroy droids?
They better give me a med kit. I know they won't, though.
But you just hope against all odds that somehow the game will glitch and spawn a med kit.
Yeah.
Book it. Book it. Let us end this strife.
Oh, fuck.
Okay,
Hey, that worked
the game won't
out.
let us end it.
That worked out.
I will stand right in front of this one barrel of your turret.
I'm not hurt. How are you not hurt? I seriously question how you are not hurt. Are you a droid? That would explain a lot if he's a droid.
A really badly programmed one.
Maybe he's like the ones from Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, one of those, what were they called?
Animatronics.
Yeah.
Let's try the hallway again. Let's see if we can go through without getting myself killed.
A death-free version.
We must hurry.
Oh, shit. Excellent. Yeah, I was gonna stand in front of it. Great. Thanks. Thanks for all the help.
Well, you know, it keeps being a meat shield, I guess.
Let's keep going before it's too late.
Look at it spaz out. You can actually kill him this way. Panaka will die.
Just a flesh wound, Your Highness.
Yeah, and
He's just very
then why
hard to
doesn't he
kill.
just move? I'm an ally.
He blew up a statue. Holy
Oh.
fuck. What's that?
Like, for example, I know the game came out many years later, but I don't think it's hard. For example, like in Resident Evil 4, when Ashley's following you, if you point the gun in her direction, she ducks.
Yeah.
She gets out of your line of fire. I don't think that's hard to program in any context. That maybe not immediately just pointing the gun, but if allied friendly fire hits them, move.
These droids don't actually see you at first. Let's let him finish it. I can't even be bothered to do it myself.
Because you're the queen.
It's just a flesh wound, Your Highness.
Just kill it. It has to be firing at me for him to actually care about it. They said protect you, didn't say protect your interests.
But you were sworn to protect my life. No, I was sworn to protect you. That means even if you're dead, as long as your body is still relatively preserved, I've done my job. What? Ma'am, you must understand, I follow the letter of the law, not the spirit.
I am a jarhead. Come on, come on!
You got Funky Mojo from behind the corner?
Exactly. Alright.
Yeah, you better run. Now to
See right
jump
here?
to your death and end the game.
That's the throne room right there. But I gotta go out the window to get in there. Go all the way past the throne room.
You can do it. We can help.
Piece of shit. Come on. Come on. Hit me. use walls to your...
Medkit.
Where?
Right behind you. Directly behind you.
Oh, I didn't see that last time.
Aren't you glad you got my eagle eyes here with you?
I had died so many times last time.
You're crying tears of joy.
One nice thing in this pile of shit. Okay, let's confront the Viceroy.
Shoot him in the nads.
Fire from the hip. Any more in here? Alright, Viceroy, your days are over.
Have you finally decided to sign the treaty?
That's not his voice.
Why does he talk like some gruff American?
And why would he say that? Like, I just killed your whole army just to get here. I have you at gunpoint. So, hey, you're gonna sign this?
You will pay for your actions, villain.
You've fallen into my trap. Battle droids, surround them.
No, I haven't. Just regular droids, not even destroyer droids.
There's Panaka.
He didn't follow you out the window. He's in that side room.
Sorry, he's like, oh, sorry, you're right there. Padme's like, alright, this is it, the final fight. We're gonna take the throne room.
Get them.
And Panaka's like, yeah, and he stops. Up, smoke break. Sorry, designated labor union smoke break. You're on your own.
Let's bring Panaka in for this.
I surrender.
Kill him. Shoot him.
And back to this. That's the end of Amidala's plot.
I would have shot him during the final battle. Just turn around, plop, plop, plop.
Pull my missile launcher out, maybe?
Yeah. Send a message to the Trade Federation.
Thug style. Oh, right. Here comes the platform. Ah! Lots of yelling in this video.
Yeah, by you. I'm normally the loud one.
Yeah.
And I have a good reason to be loud. Don't...
Yeah. You have a good reason to be loud.
Because if you guys complain about my being loud, then you're discriminating against me.
Really?
Yes.
I don't want to discriminate.
That's good. I hate hearists.
Hearists.
What the fuck? I'm delirious.
I can tell. Maybe some ice cream will help.
Blueberry pomegranate chocolate.
No. Come on.
People now.
Smile
Your
on.
brother.
Everybody.
Get together.
Try to love one another right now. Worst rendition ever.
At least it was a rendition. And if people complain, we can look at them like, art college students, you know, just look at them like, you don't understand, man. You don't understand. And then we light up a cigarette, though neither of us really smoke. But we'd light one up anyway. Yeah, the only thing I smoke, folks, and my pinky's high in the air right now, are Cuban cigars.
They're so good.
Yeah, they are.
You feel so nice after smoking them, too. Like, it's like a wave of euphoria. I don't understand.
Probably because there's some pot in it.
There probably is. Time to go to Canada and get some more.
Yeah, no, because that was the first thing I ever had, was a Cuban and armed.
Yeah, I've never had... That was my first cigar, was a Cuban cigar.
And because of that, I can't touch anything else ever. It's all, oh, this is trash. I've been spoiled. Spoiled!
Wait, where am I supposed to go now? Am I supposed to go down there? Did I fuck up?
I don't know.
I'm not supposed to be up here?
I still don't know.
Okay.
Shrug.
This might be where I came from. Everything looks the same.
Well, it is, huh?
Just infinite block puzzles, and we finish them. They move away for more platforming puzzles to appear out of thin air.
And you don't know that's what's going on. That'd be the worst part. Think about it. It's
Yeah,
like...
you think you're making progress?
Yeah, it's like I just need to...
And they all look different, so like, you don't know that you're going in circles either.
Can you imagine being trapped in an infinite room of this? Going onwards forever, you know, moving, going, and you think you're making progress and moving forward, but no, it's just unending.
This is where I came from.
That would be terrible.
Yeah. And the same sound effects over and over. Never fear. That door up ahead is the door to the final fight. We're almost there. It's been a long road. All this just to catch up with Qui-Gon and Darth Maul.
And let me guess. Knowing how this game's been going, that, I'm making a wild guess here, that Darth Maul is a chatty bitch.
Oh yeah.
He is?
Yes.
Me and my big mouth.
Okay.
Isn't that where you came from, though?
Yeah. I just think I have a theory here. Okay. This is where I jump off, right there. There's a walkway. And that walkway leads to that ledge where they were fighting.
Oh.
Except they're not fighting there anymore. They've moved out of the way. Along with all the platforming.
I bet it's getting really good now. Because we're not there. It's...
All the good fighting happens when we're not there. Even though this is a short jump, I'm not going to take anything for granted here.
They want you to.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's catch up.
This is where,
Let's bring the fury of 1,000 storms to Darth Maul.
this is the... See, there's nothing back here. These doors don't
Oh,
open.
wrong way.
I know. There's nothing here. It's like... They put all this in here, all these control panels, this fancy door, for nothing. There's no reason for that to be there. They didn't even give you a little med pick back there, which they should have. Alright.
Alright, now we're bringing a fury of 1,000 storms to Darth Maul.
The final battle. Alright, we're gonna fight Darth Maul. This is just like the movie here. These little things were actually in the movie.
Can they hurt you?
Yeah, they'll kill you.
Die, Jedi, die.
No!
What was that? That was just like...
I have killed your master, and now it is your turn to die, young Jedi.
He has like a Slovakian accent now. See, he kind of hides off to the side there. Bastard. I'll kill you. And he shoots lightning. And his health's all the way back up. And there's no med kits to his whole level, so if you're damaged in any way, you're on a...
You're already that much of a handicap.
Yeah.
And listen to the music that you're playing. It's not even the definitive song of this fight.
It's not Duel of the Fates. So now that I've shown you the fight, there's a little exploit I like to use here, where you don't even have to fight this guy.
You don't?
No. Okay, watch this. The AI in this game is so bad. Okay.
We do anything for the sake of humor. Here, what?
Die, Jedi, die.
Gently molested to death.
I have killed your master, and now it is your turn to die, young Jedi.
I have killed your master.
All this effort just to kill you.
And it is your turn to die,
Okay.
young Jedi.
Get up really close. Right about there.
Wow. Question, what are the point of these things? What are they for? What do they do?
They're circuits, and they pull off to... There's no point.
You're trying to think of some possible...
You just shoot him to death here. Like this. Never even touch him with the lightsaber.
So in the end, lightsabers are useless, blasters save the day.
Yeah. But earlier, he's invincible to bullets, and he blocks them every time you blast him. You have to fight him with a lightsaber. When it comes down to the final battle, you can shoot him all you want.
That was terrible! Oh, Qui-Gon, you are too beautiful for this world.
Master, you're injured.
Yes, my Padawan. The Sith has struck a mortal blow.
Don't speak that way. You will survive.
It is my time, Obi-Wan. Soon I will become one with the Force. But, Obi-Wan, you must promise me.
Anything, Master.
Obi-Wan, you must train Anakin.
We need
What
more
is the Council's
Sith Lords
decision?
in the galaxy.
Really badass
Skywalker
one.
is the chosen one. Use all that I have taught you to train him.
But make sure he's really good so he can
Yes,
defeat
Master.
you later on.
I swear it will be so.
Good. Obi-Wan, you are no longer my student. You have become a Jedi Knight.
Do you have the authority to decide this?
No. Ah!
Yeah, and then he craps his pants.
Oh, so rewarding. All my hard work is paid off. Yes, sirree. For this beautiful, heartwarming scene. And she looks at her future husband, who's like a 10-year-old boy.
Hey, but you know, I don't... Oh, there's...
And Yoda. Yoda's one appearance in this game.
Where? When?
Right there.
Oh, that was his one appearance. That... Wow. Okay.
Now here's all the... This is the hit list. You see these names and you see them working for other companies and you happen to get to talk to them. Ask them what the hell they're thinking. Level designers, those are the people that we need to get on their case.
Just in caps, what happened?
Yeah. If you find their email, send them an email. Ask them what the hell is wrong with them. There really weren't any good moments in this game, do you think?
You at least had a short game to play.
What do you think of this game?
Terribly done. Nothing's polished. There is... I mean, I've played games that have had some glaring flaws, terrible problems, but you know, there's even... An unpolished jewel is still a jewel, to say, but this is not the case here. This is just pure crap.
There's nothing here. Barbo's shop. The voice acting is terrible. The sound effects are terrible. The controls are terrible. The graphics are terrible. The cutscenes are terrible, and they don't even tell you about the movie at all.
I know, there's not... They assume you saw the movie. I mean, it's not a bad assumption, but it's still not a good design.
They omit a lot of the plot. But then they drop heavy plot elements in for no reason after not telling you the backstory. Anyway, watch this. You can see all the time I spent playing these levels.
Total of 14 hours, huh?
2 hours in that last level. I think it includes practice.
Ouch. So that's how many levels there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 levels. Okay. That's all I can say about this game. RM2 for the future. If you have anything more to say, you can say it at the end. And if you have nothing to say, we'll just leave it at this. Fuck this game.
Have a wonderful night.
Stay beautiful, people.
Well, after all is said and done, this game isn't quite as painful as I thought it would be. First to address the last couple levels, then the game overall. These levels were okay. So playing the same level backwards is somewhat stupid, but in a way, you gotta hand it to them for being ingeniously lazy. At this point in the game, the controls are so familiar that it really wasn't much of a challenge. The clean parts of the levels were actually fun at times. However, familiarity with the levels and the bad controls really did nothing to alleviate the bad design, or in this case, bad platforming. The lightsaber fights were lackluster, and at times I found myself getting bored with these Obi-Wan parts. All in all, these levels are pretty close to what we saw in the movies. They removed the space battle and the Gungan fight, which really wasn't missed. But the final fight with Darth Maul was pretty disappointing.
Die, Jedi, die.
The lightsaber mechanics were simply not there, and coupled with the crappy AI, you had a pretty bad boss fight. It says a lot when you have to win like this. So, how is the game overall? Well, as a movie license game, I say it falls right in the middle of the pack as far as quality. I've played worse movie games and I've played better. However, as a Star Wars game, this is pure crap. I'd much rather spend my time playing KOTOR, Rogue Squadron, Star Wars Arcade, hell, even LEGO Star Wars. In any case, this was a wonderful nostalgia trip. I don't regret playing the game. I just wanted this game to be a lot more than it is. Peace out, viewers.